Hi, this is Kandia with Kandia Haynesworth Designs, and I am in the official classroom for the Sew It and Show It workshops. Today I'm going to show you how to make the ears for this Giraffe Ears Applique design purchased from appliquecorner.com. I did a full embroidery report card on this design, and if you would like to see the grade that Applique Corner achieved from me, then you can click the link below. I also made a custom washcloth, and if you would like to learn how to make that as well, there's a link below for that as well. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 2 pieces of fabric. I'm using coordinating fabrics, but the fabrics that you use can be the same. You're going to need string. The string, you can use dental floss if you do not have regular baker's twine or some kind of thick string. You do not want to use thread for this project. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a ruler, a marking tool such as a pencil, fray check, and this is going to prevent your fabric from fraying, and you can purchase that at Walmart in their sewing section, or any craft store have a sewing section. You can purchase that, as well as pins and your sewing machine. I feel that this is not a project that you want to attempt to do it with a hand needle and thread, and the steps ahead will show you why. Let's get started. Set all of your other materials aside and just take 2 pieces of your fabric. Now, your ears are going to measure 6 by 6 squares. Okay, so that means that you are cutting out 4 squares that measures 6 inches on every side. Then you want to place it right side to right side. Okay, so that's right side facing you and then right side down. And then you want to take your pins and then you want to pin it all the way around like so, just to prevent the fabric from shifting. Alright, so then you're going to take it to your machine and you're going to use a straight stitch, okay, and you want to get maybe about an 1/8 of an inch away from the end of the fabric. So I'm going to put my presser foot down and I'm going to align it with the edge of the fabric. Then my needle is going to be in place, and then of course you want to remove your first pin and just begin sewing the entire square closed all the way around, and we're not going to leave an opening for anything. You don't have to backstitch either. Okay, so you can just sew a square pretty much. Remember to, when you are coming on the corners, you want to rotate it simply by leaving your needle in place. Lift your presser foot up, then put your presser foot down, and just continue sewing your square closed. Okay, so once you have sewn your square closed, remember there's not going to be an opening. You want to take your ruler and your marking tool and place it diagonally from corner to corner and draw a line. Now, you can actually skip this process if you are good with drawing lines or eyeballing it. I just messed up there, so I'm just going to just do it over. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then you're going to take your scissors and you are going to cut on that line. And then we're going to turn it right sides out. Okay, and so far so good. You're going to do that to both triangles. Make sure that you get in there and poke that corner out. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is with your sewing machine, you want to select a zigzag stitch, okay, and then for the width, you want to increase your width to the highest point that it can go. In this case, I'm using the Brother Innovis 2500D, and it's at a 7.0 millimeter, and then you want to increase your length, okay, so I want to increase it to the highest that it can go, and for this, it will be a 4.0 millimeter. So we're at the highest width and we're at the highest length. Okay, so let's get that string or your dental floss, whichever that you're using, and let's get one triangle now that we've cut that square in half. And then we're going to take our string and put it on the edge like so, but you want to have, let's say, about maybe, you know, a few inches, maybe 3 or 4 inches extended. So when you start, it's going to be like this, like so. Okay, so just so you can pull it later on. Okay, so I'm gonna have maybe about 4 inches or 5 inches extended. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to stitch a zigzag stitch over the string. Okay, so we're not stitching through the string, we're stitching over the string. So I'm going to make sure that my presser foot is right at the beginning of this triangle. I'm going to put it down in place, but I want to make sure that my thread is in the middle of my presser foot. Now it is, okay, and then I want to see the positioning of my needle, so I'm just going to put my needle down and then bring it up. I'm doing a slow stitch just so I can see where it's going, and I like the position that it's going in. So now I'm going to stitch a zigzag stitch all the way down across, not through the thread, but across, like so. See that? So it is actually going back and forth across the string. All right, and so it's going to look like that. Okay, so I went ahead and I did the other ear, and what I wanted to show you is that sometimes you'll have excess, okay? So you see how this one is excessive below, and then this one, even though it's not misaligned, it still is excess past the zigzag stitch. You want to just trim that up just for a neat finish, but you want to make sure that you do not cut your zigzag stitch in any way. So you can cut close to the edge, but just make sure that your scissors does not nip that zigzag stitch in any way. Okay, now it's time to form the ears, okay? So you just want to take your triangle and you want to take one edge of it and just kind of pull it, okay? And then pull the other end of it, like so. And you will see that your ears will start to form, okay? So let me do the other one. Okay, so once again, you're going to take your triangle and you're going to hold it, pull one end, and then hold it, and then pull the other end. And you don't even have to pull that hard really, because you'll start to see your ears start to form, okay? Just like so. Okay, so this is how you make the ears, and if you want to know how to attach the ears, I will show you in the next video. Now, I made 2 separate videos because, to be quite frank, you don't have to use my method to attach the ears. You could actually use so many other things that you can do. You can tack it down, you can glue it down with fabric fusion, but I like to sew it down. And in the next video, I will show you how to do a satin stitch to match the embroidery design. Let me just grab the towel so you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so now these ears are going to be going in this towel. So if I pull it back, you will see that at the end of your embroidery design, after you finish completing, this is what the towel is going to look like. And one of the reasons that I did this video is because that's it. At the end of this design, it does not include a PDF file on what to do next. It doesn't talk about forming the ears or attaching the ears. So now that you've seen how to make the ears, now I have to show you how to attach the ears because it just wasn't included in this embroidery design. So if you were a newbie, you would be stuck with this. Not that it's a bad this is good, but then what? It's incomplete. So once again, if you want to review the grade and the reasons why for the grade in the embroidery report card, the link is below. And if you want to see how I'm going to attach the ears, the video is coming up next. That link should be below by now too, or it will be in about a day or so. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, this is in steps and in stages, and this is my way. Please leave comments below because we all can use improvement. So if I'm up here saying that, you know, applique corner missed the mark on that A, then tell me what I could have done differently in this video to and make this experience just as good for you as I would have wanted it to be for me if I was watching it. Thank you so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to visit us on Embroidery Boss on Facebook. And until then, I'll see you next time.